Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to To Be Determined. Today we're going to be going over the Terror armor set. But before we get into that, please make sure that you are subscribed. We're still going strong on our way to 1,000 subscribers. But as you can see, around 90% of you are not subscribed. So if you could help us out with that, then please make sure to do so. Also, we're giving out the OG role in our Discord still. It will only be available before we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. So if you want to get that role, be sure to subscribe and join the Discord. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so we're going to be talking about Terror armor today. I got this set about 4 or 5 days ago. I finally finished it. So currently we have a 5-star Terror helmet. So that's the piece that I've had for the longest. It has life regeneration and mana pool. Also a strong mana 2 that I put on it. Then we have the Terror chest plate with blazing resistance and life regeneration. The Terror leggings with mana pool and speed, which is not too bad. And the Terror boots with mana pool and arachne resistance. So we've got mana pool on almost every piece. So that is really nice. It is an archer set though, so it's not going to be super useful, but it'll be nice for just teleporting around with AOTE. Alright, let's put this bad boy on. So we currently have 5 stars on the helmet, 1 star on the leggings, and no star on the chest plate or boots. And right here you can see our current stats. So we have 2,713 health, 617 defense, 850 strength. We only have 94 crit chance. So when we hold our short bow, we'll get that crit chance all the way back up, but our crit damage is at 669%. So that's the big two right there. 850 strength, 669 crit damage. Now when we hold our 4-starred Juju bow, we go up to 802 strength and 780 crit damage. So that is a major jump. And right here you can see the first shot did 129,000, second shot does 154, 156, 157, 159, 160, and now we're all the way up to 10 stacks. 165 seems to be the damage that we're dealing right now. Around 165, 168. But you can see right here whenever our stacks go up. We have 10 stacks right now. So when you have 10 stacks, you do have the maximum amount of stacks possible. So you can see there's the ability tiered bonus Hydra Strike, which we have 4 at 4 because we're wearing the full armor set. Hitting enemies grants 1 stack of Hydra Strike. Each Hydra Strike stacks makes your arrows fly 40% faster and deal 20% more damage. At 10 stacks, your bow fires 2 extra arrows. Lose 1 stack after 10 seconds of not gaining a stack. Right now we have 4 pieces. We do 40% faster arrows and 20% more damage and lose a stack after 10 seconds. When we go down to 3 pieces, your arrows fly 35% faster and deal 15% more damage, and you lose a stack after 7 seconds. You go down to 2 pieces, they're 30% faster, deal 10% more damage, and you lose a stack after 4 seconds. And you go down to 1 piece, 30% faster, 10% more damage, lose a stack after 4 seconds. So having 1 piece on is the same as having 2 pieces on as far as the ability goes. So if you don't hit a shot every 4 seconds, you are going to lose the stacks. So you can see how fast I'm losing stacks. It goes down so fast. I just hit 1 shot and then the stacks are gone. Now you go up to 2 and the stacks disappear pretty quickly still, but not as quickly. Okay, so I think there's some bugs wording on here. You lose 1 stack after 4 seconds of not gaining a stack. I think that's incorrect. I think it's actually 1 second. So I do think it's bugs, and when you have 1 piece on, you lose it after 1 second, because you see I'll hit 2 shots here and it's just instantly gone. With 2 pieces on, it's actually 4 seconds. See, the stack is still there and now it's gone. So we'll hit 2 shots here, 3, 4, 5, and it'll stay for a good 4 seconds and then it's gone. And then another 4 seconds and then we lose another stack. So I think 1 piece is kind of buggy right now, but all 4 pieces is really nice, because you can see with a Juju bow how fast I can shoot like completely across the map and just instantly destroy anything. Now I do think the trajectory on the arrows changes a bit as well, because normally I would be hitting right now, but you have to aim like right at them for the shot to hit. So when the arrows shoot faster, it takes them longer to drop. Alright, I just bought 11 Mugma leggings, so let's see. That should give us around 220 Crimson Essence, so hopefully we can invest that in this Terror set. Alright, there we go. Salvaged everything. I'm going to leave the helmet where it's at. We're going to start upgrading these chest plate, leggings, and boots. Alright, there we go. We got the chest plate up to 3 stars and the other 2 up to 2 stars each. Now, I could invest a bit more, but as you can see, I am currently pretty broke 6 mil, so we are going to be investing quite a bit in a couple more armor sets in the future. So until I can get my hands on some more money, we're going to leave the Terror set where it's at. I also also did invest quite a bit in this Ancient Crimson chestplate this morning. This is the same set that I did a video on about a week or two ago, and I've got it up to mostly 6 stars, 6-star helmet boots, 7-star leggings, and a 10-star chestplate, and we're about to make that chestplate into a hot chestplate, so I do need to save a little bit of money for that, but actually, never mind. We are about to invest in a bunch of precursor gears. I'm gonna buy 4 of these, and that is gonna take another 2.8 mil out of my purse. I'm about to be a very broke person. Now let's see how much damage we do without Ancient on it, but with a 5-star helmet, 3-star chestplate, and 2-star leggings and boots. All right, first shot did 121,000, then 155,000, 156, 158, 164, 158, 167, 169, 165, and the last shot does 169 as well. That shot did 174, 171. Okay, so it varies a little bit, but it's around 170 now. Once we put Ancient on here, I bet we can get up to 200,000. Ancient is so underrated, especially when you have a decent kata level. I am kata 29 right now, so that should definitely help out quite a bit. All right, here we go. The first piece, Ancient Terror helmet. There we go. All right, now for the other 3, and there is a full Ancient Terror set. I currently have 28,000 health, and our EHP is 22,407, so that would increase with hot potato books, of course, but let's see how much damage we do for now. First shot, 159,000. Second shot, 200,000. Bro, I knew it. Already up to 200,000. 203,000, 204,000, 209. Ancient is so good. 208, 206. All right, 220, 214, 217, 223. Holy cow, look at that. The triple shot as well just destroys. This set is so nice. Now, when you're trying to decide on what you want to invest in first, like if you want to start starring your Crimson gear or your Terror gear or your Aurora gear, you really just have to figure out what weapons you're going for, and that will coincide with what armor you're going for. Like for me at the moment, I'm using a Juju bow, so Terror armor is really nice because Juju is kind of overpowered, so this Terror set is really good with what I have right now. But then there is my Crimson set, which I deal 300,000 damage with now, so that is a bit more than the Terror was doing with the Juju, and I'm not even at 10 stacks yet. Once I get up to 10 stacks, I start dealing an extra damage with that swipe that appears. So you see that extra 115,000 damage? That's just a nice little buff that I get every time I hit something. So I basically get a 50% damage increase once I get up to 10 stacks. So for me, I think I'm gonna keep investing in my Crimson set because I also have Maxor set already, which is pretty good for Archer, and the majority of mobs that I'm fighting currently do require some melee damage at some point. Like while I'm fighting mini bosses like the Mage Outlaw or Blade Soul, the Terror set would be good, but I'm just gonna deal more damage in Crimson armor. Now I know I'm dealing a lot more damage here because I have this starred way higher than Terror set, but Crimson armor is also gonna be really good for Blaze Slayer. Now I haven't done that much Blaze Slayer yet because I've been focusing on other things like the Jerry event that's going on right now, for instance, but I know that Crimson armor is gonna be really good for that. And if I can keep starring it, then I'll be able to do Blaze Slayer super easily, but with Terror armor it will not be the same. Now some people are using Terror boots in dungeons so that you can get that extra 3 shots, but it is really difficult to get those 3 shots with just boots on, because you can see how fast that stack disappears. Like we talked about earlier, wearing one armor set makes the stack disappear in like 1 second, and if you do by some miracle get to the point where you have 10 stacks, it'll be gone very quickly. And whenever you do get to the point where you can shoot 3 arrows, the arrows will not shoot that fast. They will kind of shoot very droopy. Kind of a weird way to put it, but kind of the best way to put it too. It's like they're going strong, and then you get to 3 shots and they get depressed and they just drop out of the air instantly. Like here we go. See, I get to 10 stacks if I can, and it drops out of the air so quickly. Those arrows go nowhere. It's crazy. Like, I'll kill those guys there. And you see how far those arrows went? They went from right here. They went like 10 blocks. And I'm shooting at this angle and they go like 10 blocks. So it's gonna be absolutely useless, especially once you get into boss fights like on floor 7. So I really don't recommend wearing Terror set in dungeons. Maybe if you get up to like Infernal, then it might be okay for like lore 1s and 2s maybe, but you can't dungeonize it, and you don't want to wear only one piece because the stacks disappear and the arrows are terrible. So I really don't recommend Terror for dungeons. Really, if I'm gonna be wearing this this set, I'm going to be wearing it, running around with Crimson Isle, probably killing Wither Specters. If I'm going to wear it at some point specifically, this is when it's going to be. But even here, it is a little bit underwhelming. Like, it kills them quickly, sure, but Crimson Armor is just going to be better. And it's not like it really costs more than Terror anyways. It might cost a little bit more on the auction house, but to upgrade it is the same prices. Now, the one thing that I would say Terror is really nice for is the Magma boss fight, because just getting that extra damage out onto this boss, you can see on the right side how fast I can get that bar up. It's so much faster than if I was wearing Crimson Armor and shooting him with the Juju. It's literally 3 times faster because I'm hitting him 3 times more. It's also pretty good for like the Barbarian Duke, because the Barbarian Duke, you really don't want to get up into his face. If you get too close to him, then you're just gonna die to melee, because he does really powerful melee damage. But you also see that this set does not, I mean, it doesn't make you die super quickly, but you can see how much damage I'm taking from this magma cube. Now, if I swap to Crimson set, it's probably going to be a little bit better, but that's just because I have it start up. Yeah, see, I can just out heal this a lot faster. So Terror set isn't tanky, which I mean, it's not what it's made for, but I think the best use for Terror as of right now is probably for magma cube, Barbarian Duke, and once you get it start up enough so that it can tank a little bit more, it'll probably be really good for Kudra as well. Like, imagine you don't have a Terminator, but you want to do a hot tier, so in order to get past the dropships, you're kind of going to need to have a Terror set. So I would say Terror is good mostly for that. As of right now, that it would be its main use, is getting past the hot tier Kudra, because the way that the dropship works, like the one during the first phase of the Kudra fight, when it's just the tentacles and his head hasn't come out yet, you just have to hit the dropship a certain amount of times. Like, I think it's around 200, 190, something like that. So it doesn't take damage the way other mobs do. It's like the Jerrys that we spawn during the Jerry event right now. You have to hit it a certain amount of times. So if you have a Terror set and you can get it up to 10 stacks and you're shooting 3 shots at this dropship, then you're going to be able to blow through the dropship a lot faster. And then you don't have to worry about whether or not you have a Terminator. You just got to worry about whether or not you can hit your shots. All right, now let's go put it in the museum and get to see once again that its value is unknown. Here we go, and gasp, who would have guessed it? Armor set value unknown. I'd put this at probably around 15 mil-ish, maybe 10 mil based on the market right now, because Mugma leggings are actually really cheap. That's how I got my essence. They're currently going for around 200k. They were going for 150, 180k whenever I bought them earlier, so that's not bad for 20 essence. But the armor pieces themselves cost around 750k on average, maybe closer to a mil, but I'd say the whole set with Ancient on it as well probably be around 12 million value. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I've got a new single coming out tomorrow, so if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. All right, I hope everyone has an amazing day, and God bless.